Good morning. My name is Aaron Gaskins, and I'm here to present the Fire Festival of 2017. Summertime is quickly approaching, and you've made your reservations along with the purchase of your plane tickets, and you and your friends are planning for a good time at an event that you hope you'll enjoy. The event has been promoted by prominent celebrities such as supermodels, professional athletes, and music artists who have worldwide social influence, so you know you're in for a good time. Plane tickets are booked, and your clothes are packed, and you're prepared for the lifetime musical experience that you only experience once. In 2017, the Fire Festival involved both issues of ethics and social responsibility. As prominent social media is and the influence that it not only has in business promotion, entrepreneurship opportunities, and networking, it also plays a big factor in our everyday lives. In this case, when someone thinks of a music festival, examples like Coachella in Southern California come to mind, where everyone goes to have a good time, share some great experiences, and listen to great live perform artists. With the money collected in advance, payments are secured through mainly electronic means, which means it can always be a nightmare situation if restitution is requested for any reason. In the case of the Fire Festival, this event was slated to take place at a remote location outside of the mainland United States, with promises of glamour and promotion from very prominent celebrities to instill credibility. With amenities promised to travel goers with top-of-the-line accommodations, food, and entertainment, this event provided none of the above. With key players involved, Mr. Billy McFarland and co-founder of the event, hip-hop artist Ja Rule, this event was sure to be a blast. With early intentions on breaking into a market that had not been thought of before included talent booking, these individuals were all to have all the right connections, and the promises made loosely with promises through venture capital funding and mobile software applications and industry connections. In turn, this had all the events of makings to be a money scam which cheated investors nearly out of $26 million with malice intent. This falls directly under social responsibility to the organizers of the event, who allowed their name to be represented in support of the event. All too often, when something doesn't go well in large-scale events, those who have advocated for it are quickly remove themselves from the situation in order to save face. Very early on, information was provided to the founder of the event of the current island infrastructure that it could not support the amount of people scheduled to attend the event. This information was then disregarded. The recommended time frame for the event of this magnitude planned properly was around 12 months. This team, under its current management, was only allotted 6 weeks. Additionally, with two major departments working to get this event off the ground, there was not much communication going from the visual department to the production department. My counter argument on this is that at which point should the consumer own up to the responsibility of the fine print when they are making purchases? Should we blame everything on the conspirators, as should have someone had responsibility to what they should be spending their money on? Also, at what point do everyday people put up a barrier between the influence of socialites and how they conduct themselves in their everyday normal lives? This question is asked because if it weren't for the ability of the event, of the marketing, of the strategy behind it, it likely wouldn't have went the way that it did. In conclusion, it would be concluded that also the management style of Billy McFarland was just too ambitious for the reality of the market in which he was promoting to. When placed in a moral position of trust, an individual should be able to take advice from their immediate people in their vicinity. This was not the case with McFarland. In crisis management, McFarland did what a leader should do, and that was to try to reassure his team that everything was okay. Over time, a culture was created that was not conducive to team building or to reaching a goal. Whether the marketing strategy was too grand or the consumers should have paid more attention to their purchase, it seems that the Fire Festival was a gross use of existing platforms such as social media in order to make money. This event had various issues to include the lack of communication and the setting of unrealistic expectations. Many people were hurt in this event, not only from the consumers, but from the locals of the Bahamian island of Exuma, who hope to fulfill key jobs in order for the coming years from this event, to provide for their families. This event never happened and should be taken as a lesson learned to all involved and shared in understanding the importance of moral and social responsibility. Financial fraud is intentionally lying to get the consumer to buy a product which is morally unethical. That is my conclusion for this